Good morning, dear students. Today, in geography, we are going to continue the same chapter, that is physical features of India. And in our yesterday's lecture, we have studied the one physical feature, that is the northern plains, and in that we have studied how the northern plains came to the existence. Then we have studied the division of northern plains, then relief features of northern plains, and today we are going to take the next physical feature, that is peninsular plateau. And in this we are going to study about the formation of peninsular plateau, central highlands, Deccan plateau, western and eastern ghats, and Deccan trap. Now children, what is the meaning of peninsula? Peninsula means a land surrounded by water bodies from three sides. We call it as a peninsula. Children, peninsular plateau lies to the south of northern plains of the India. It was formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land. Hence, it is a part of oldest landmass. Children, the peninsular plateau is the oldest landmass of India because it is a part of Gondwana land. It was formed due to the breaking and drifting of Gondwana land. Volcanoes have also played an important role in shaping the plateau. Weathering, erosion, and deposition have created and modified the relief of its present form. Children, the peninsular plateau is a tableland composed of the old crystalline, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. It was formed due to the breaking and drifting of Gondwana land and thus making it a part of the oldest landmass. The plateau has broad and shallow valley and rounded hills. This plateau consists of two broad divisions, namely the Central Highlands and Deccan Plateau. Children, the Central Highland consists of the Malwa Plateau, the Bundelkhand Plateau, the Bhagelkhand, the Chota Nagpur Plateau. And the Deccan Plateau consists of the Deccan Trap, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, and the Northeast extension. Now we will see the Central Highlands. Children, this is a part lying north to the Narmada river and covers most of the Malwa Plateau. This is bounded by Aravalis in the northwest and the Vindhyas in the south. The further southward extension gradually merges with the sandy and a rocky desert of Rajasthan. Children, it slopes from southwest to northeast as indicated by the flow of the Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and other rivers. The Central Highlands are wider in the west but narrower in the east. On the eastern edge of the highlands are the areas known as Bundelkhand, Bhagelkhand and Chota Nagpur. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the further eastward extension drained by the Damodar river. Now children, the next one is Deccan Plateau. The triangular landmass that lies to the south of the river Narmada. The Satpura range flanks its broad base in the north while the Mahadev, Kemur hills and Maikal range forms its eastern extension. The Deccan Plateau is higher in the west and slopes gently eastward. An extension of the plateau is also visible in the northeast to generally known as Meghalaya, Karbi Anglong Plateau and North Kachar Hills. It is separated by a fault from Chota Nagpur Plateau. Three prominent hill ranges from west to east are Garo, Khasi and Jaintia Hills. Children, once again I am repeating the broad division of Peninsular Plateau. The first one, that is the Central Highland. Children, it lies to the north of Narmada River. The Vindhya range is bounded by the Central Highlands on the south and the Aravalis in the northwest. Gradually it merges with the sandy and rocky desert of Rajasthan, and the rivers in these areas are Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Ken. This is wide in west and narrow in the east. The eastward extension of this plateau are locally known as Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the further eastward extension drained by the Damodar River. The next one, that is Deccan Plateau. Children, it is a triangular landmass that lies to the south of river Narmada. The Satpura range bound its broad base in north, while the Mahadev, the Kaimur Hills and the Maikal range forms its eastern extension. It is higher in the west and slopes gently eastward. Locally, in northeastern part, it is also known as Meghalaya, Karbi Anglong Plateau and North Kachar Hills. It is separated by fault from Chota Nagpur Plateau, and the prominent ranges from west to east are Garo, Khasi and Jaintia Hills. Children, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats mark the western and the eastern edge of the Deccan Plateau respectively. And now we will study about the Western Ghat. Children, Western Ghat lies parallel to the western coast. They are continuous and can be crossed through passes only. Children, the Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats. Their average elevation is 900 to 1600 meters as against 600 meters of Eastern Ghats. That means the average elevation of Eastern Ghats are 600 meters and the Western Ghats are 900 to 1600 meters. Children, the height of the Western Ghat progressively increases from north to south. The highest peak includes Anemudi, that is 2695 meters, and Doda Beta, that is 2637 meters. The Western Ghat causes orographic rain by facing the rain bearing moist winds. Children, orographic rain means when moist air is lifted as it moves over a mountain range. As the air rises and cools, orographic clouds form and serves as the source of the precipitation. Now children, Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats stretch from Mahanadi Valley to the Nilgiris in the south. The Eastern Ghats are discontinuous and irregular and dissected by the river draining in the Bay of Bengal. Children, Mahendragiri is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghat. The height of the Mahendragiri is 1510 meters. Children, they have the hill stations of Ooty and Kodaikanal. Both are in Tamil Nadu. The Eastern Ghat marks the eastern edge of the Deccan Plateau. The average height of the Eastern Ghat is 600 meters. Children, one of the distinct features of Peninsular Plateau is the black soil area known as Deccan Trap. Children, this is a volcanic origin, hence the rocks are igneous. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats mark the western and the eastern edge of Deccan Plateau respectively. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.